Okay, a short video, not the full introduction because I don't have the time. Just remember these labels here, I hope you can read it, sync, and so on. The full row is changed from labeling, so you have to change this. I have done this with a product B-Touch, and the right tape for yours is this. It's a clear tape and the font is white. This is the right thing. And when you label it, you have to draw it in 2 rows, so you have a smaller font, for example, because you need a small font for this. You have really cut it with a good scissors to make it as small as possible, because this is a very small place for it. Okay, a few things to get it starting, of course, is it starts in the performance page, and when you go to the launch page, for example, you have to press the launch page. If you want to go back, you press the shift button, you come back home. And the routing and so on, 4 pages we have. The home page is the 5th. Okay, so this is the new feature of switching pages. It will be a system setting to change this for a live act mode. In a live act mode, it will be that you can exclude of a shift cycle, like we had it before. We press this and change the pages. You can exclude then, for example, the swing and the sequence page. You only toggle between the root, or for example, the performance page and the launch page, and you press this and you go back, back and back again. For future, not now. Also for future is navigate in a song structure. When you press this, then automatically the song stays in a loop, and the loop length of it will be determined by these 3 buttons, but not now. But what I can show you is following when I press play and activate the song. The song starts from the beginning. You see here the bars counted, and it automates the rollings, the value kill, the swing and the flame buttons. It's also automates the decay and the velocity. And the switching of the matrices. Like you see it, the song is running, and the control matrix changes, because I have 16 pages of control matrices now, which can be used to make songs. For example, if you have melody, you can change the melody routing here of one control matrix preset and jumps to the next where there is another MIDI routing, so you have a different melody. For example, I press stop. All of this control matrix is automated except the melody select, the song and the mute row, and of course the indicator for the loop section. These things like melody and beat, of course, is also automatic, but not with the control bar. It's like the mute buttons that are here to make it the other way. Yeah. Okay, I press record and make my next song. I press record and play. Okay, and this switches where everything changes, also the kill, so I can kill here. This is not automated, but the kill activation is activated here. Now everything is killed. Now everything is not killed. Other way around. So you can automate the random kills by take different sets of performance matrices. Okay, one other thing is the sync button. That's very important for the future because it makes a lot of things. The very important thing is when it lights up cyan, this color, then it's the first step of these bars, and the bar length of it, the loop length of the sync, is made by these three buttons. When you press it once, you see the first, it's 1 bar. Now it's 4 bar, now it's 8 bar, now it's 16 bars, now it's 32 bar, now it's 64 bar. To see this, to set this at startup to a steady position, you start always with 8 bars, for example. This can be done in the sys menu 7, where the song part sync is set. You can set it here or here. It automatically updates. You go back, go to save, and now on every startup you have 8 bars sync. The green always is a 4 bar indication, while the blue one is a 1 bar. A 1 bar is 4 16 steps. Every 0 step of 4 steps is indicated blue. All 16 should be green, I think, and the cyan light is always the thing you set here. This automates, that's very important, the switching from one song part to the next. When you press it longer than 400 milliseconds, a half a second. When you press it shorter, bam, it jumps around like you know it. But when you want to change a song part in sync, you press it longer. Every 0 step of this loop in the background, which is the sync loop. Okay, to sync shorter, I press this. You also can stay on it. Doesn't matter, it will switch, or you press it like a second or so, then it's automatically switching in bars, in full 4 bars, or 8 or 16 or 32 or 64. Yeah, okay. That's the important thing. Important thing by recording is the song. We already recording the things here. We are on step 1800 of 96 steps. 4096 steps. So it's very long. Enough, I think. So when I want to jump to the beginning of the song, I go off record. It will run and run from this point. If I want to go to 0 point in sync, then I press this, then in sync it jumps back. I think it's a 4 bar sync in this case, where it jumps back to the clear, to the beginning of the song. Okay, the other buttons like navigation is later a thing to edit the automatizations, so this display here will change. The Navi, like I said, I think will activate the loop of this length bar in the song. Not now, it has to be done first, to program first. So I can edit a section of the song, and when I press it again, it will follow the song again. The edit will edit the song, and to clear is to clear the whole song. So every automatic parameter that you see here will be filled with a number that is ignored. So when you play back it will not change anything. When you're in song mode, you can still jam on and press buttons because it's ignored. But when something has written on the step already, and it's not filled out with a blank clear parameter, it will override your user interface. sing like this, or Decay, or the roll things. So when I think up to here the song is good, I press record, and I would press Navy or something, but not now. I can make things and record it. A new feature is the decay, that on the top end these two buttons extends the decay, doubles and doubles again, normal, and when I go a bit here, then all is deactivated. All is normal until here. This is extended. This button, in your case, is not on the 8. To change this, you go in the system menu, go to the last page, page 8, and change here the parameter XDK button 1 of 2, and 1 is this of 2. You need this because it's over the fader, and in my example it's the 8 button, but in your case it could be 7 button or whatever. You can change it here and save it here, and it will be in the next startup here. That's okay. So one new thing is I go to the root page. When I press in the matrix and you focus on this LEDs, you see the song parts, yeah. But when you now press this, anywhere in the matrix you will see the sequence running, the labels of the sequence instruments. So it's easier. Okay, back with the shift button, and I think there are other functions like repeat, and there will be a function of end. End will change the song length to a point where it loops, and that it loops is the repeat button. If the repeat button is not activated, the song will run to step 4096 and repeats then from step 1 again. To constantly jump to 1 again, there's this button which switches to the beginning of the song. Yeah. But the end button is not integrated now. But the repeat buttons is some functionality. Okay, that's it. I think there are other things I have done. Like this sync button is only activated now in the song mode. It's not blinking here up to now. It will be blinking in the future. For example, when I'm song mode and go to the launch page, you have a blinking here that indicates the bars. Of course, the blinking is set by these buttons here. Yeah, the same, it's blinking on the root page, and it's not blinking in the sequence page because we need this button for toggle the 16 TH and the 32 TH. Yes, and one last thing, when I copy, for example, I want to copy this, I want to control this control matrix, copy, paste, clear, then it's copied, but not the routing in the background. The routing of song part 5 looks like this, and the routing of 6 looks like this. Okay, when I, for example, have this here on 6, and 5 this, and I go to this, okay, and I copy the control matrix, this one, to this one, and I go to the routing page, it hasn't changed. So they are independent to copy. You can copy this song part to this song part by having the same control sequence stuff here. Yes, I think that's enough. And goodbye.